Okay, basically I'm making this video to explain to people how to download music or ebooks or video, movies, things of any that nature. And I used to do it myself with Kazaa, Napster for music, that kind of older stuff, and I got burnt by it. Lost a few laptops to some serious viruses and stuff. But these days it's different in the process, and there's kind of a system of people comment on things that are downloadable. So basically you can kind of see people have downloaded these things and they know there's not viruses on them, which kind of wasn't in there before. So I'm just going to go loosely into this and just try and break it down and make it easier for everyone to understand. And I'll fire away from here. So the first thing you want to do is download uTorrent, or I think there's BitTorrent or a couple of others. Basically you just find it in Google and you've got your uTorrent free or your uTorrent plus. Just go with your free version. Obviously it'll ask you whether you're PC or Windows or Mac. I'm obviously Mac here, but you just need to download that. It'll give you a click here option. It's really easy. And once you get it, it'll be in your downloads. Now if your PC, if anyone is that kind of non-techie, the downloads folder is with your start button in the bottom left. You go in there and it should have my computer, that kind of mainframe options, and your name should be one of them, or whatever you have named something. You go in there and you've got your documents, your download folder, all your kind of organizer. So basically your downloads folder will be in there, and you'll need to use that a lot. So if you do download this and you don't see it, go there, double click in it, and it'll go through the process of agreeing their terms, and just installing it and setting up whatever preferences you wanted. And then basically it'll be set up on your computer. uTorrent will be there. So basically it's just in my dock bar here because I've already installed it and it's one of my preferences. So I'll just open it up. It's a downloaded program, so my Apple is asking me, is it safe? I know it's safe. It's a well-known, reliable product. Okay, so this is what it looks like. This is the last file I've downloaded. It's an album. It's completed. Now it's slightly different in the way of that all your downloading actually happens here. This will show you your progress. It'll show you just everything you have, everything sent there. But the thing is, you don't actually find your downloadable content within this. You actually find it within another site, and then you will be enabled through this to download it. Now I'm going to explain this. This is where the whole torrent kind of concept comes in. So basically I'll just show you now. I'm going to minimize my uTorrent, which I've opened. In your case here, this is most likely it's going to be empty, so we're just going to start from, I'm going to start from that as well. So I'm going to minimize it out of my way, and I'm going to go to, this is the one I use. It's called ISO Hunt, and this is for finding torrents. So torrents are anything, ebooks, videos, movies, audio. I've tried audio books, but I have to say it's very rare. It's very hard to get a hold of them. Specific ones anyway, maybe some big ones out there that you can get a hold of, but to get like specialized ones, you're hard fetched. I really couldn't get a hold of one. You can get programs as well, but it's a kind of a tougher, more technical thing to get into, but it is possible to get like Microsoft Office, stuff like that. So I'm just going to type in Michael Jackson because it's actually the very first thing that came to my mind. Now also when you're searching, you can actually change between audio, video and all that up here. You've got loads of different options. For some stupid reason I can't even find Michael Jackson Thriller here for a second. I mean there's some ones, but that brings me to the point of using ISO Hunt. You need to mix it up. Not all of these kind of places are going to have all the torrents you want. To be honest, Pirate Bay I've heard is better, but due to my broadband provider I'm not actually able to access Pirate Bay. But that's one of the best. But it's just, if you're struggling, always just say Google top torrent searchers torrent hosting sites. Google that and it'll give you the best. People will recommend which ones to go with. So I'm just going to go for example with the Michael Jackson This Is It DVD rip, or it's a CD rip. Okay, so I'm going to go into it. Now this is where I talked about earlier on about the comments. So right, this has got 31 comments, which is a lot. So people are saying, yeah, look, people are questioning whether the torrent is actual genuine stuff. And then, yeah, look, you get the, yeah, this is the real deal, excellent quality, top quality, thanks very much for this, yay, it worked for me. So clearly people firsthand have experienced this is the real deal, they haven't had any problems. So that's when you just fire ahead. So you go to download torrent here, so my downloads go up here. And what you see is, it'll obviously be different in PC. I've already explained how you get to your downloads in PC. So before, if I'd gone to download that torrent without me having gotten uTorrent first, this wouldn't initiate, basically. It just wouldn't initiate. But because I've uTorrent and I have it open, it has recognised that Michael Jackson torrent is there. So what I'll do is I'll double click it. And it's gone into my uTorrent. Now sometimes if you don't have your uTorrent open and you double click it, it should basically give you, like, maybe when you put in a PC, when you put in a USB key and it might say open, it'll give you an open window and options. It should, when you double click that, when you don't have uTorrent open, give you the open with, and uTorrent should be an option. So that'll basically turn on uTorrent and open up this file. And as you can see now, this is downloading. So basically when you're in uTorrent, you've got your file here, which I've deleted personally because I don't want Michael Jackson, but and I've got limited broadband use. But basically it will say completed, it'll go into this category, completed, and then it's basically, uTorrent is kind of just hosting the download. It's making it happen, but it's kind of like nothing stays in uTorrent or nothing is found in uTorrent. It's just literally a bridge that, like, it helps you bridge a torrent from the web to your computer. So when I want to find a finished torrent, I go to my downloads, my finder on Mac, which is, you know, as I already explained on PC, it's within your downloads folder, and it'll be there and it's in a folder. So I've got my Michael Jackson, there it is, downloaded. So before you start doing anything, obviously, it mightn't be so obvious to some people, set up a folder, set up a video folder, set up a music folder. And just when you get to this stage, just drag your audio to your music and your video to your video. It's just an easy filing, you know. It just keeps you organized, because before, in past older versions, you had everything stored within your uTorrent equivalent, but now you need to kind of have your own folder conventions. And also, I just want to mention that if you don't have VLC player, get on it. You need to have VLC player, and that's this. Just type VLC into Google. It's an internationally known, it's massive. Pretty much everyone knows of it anyway. But if you don't, this is it. And it's just basically, this thing will read, if a video or an audio file doesn't work in VLC player, then it's something wrong with the file, not wrong with the player. This thing will play anything. It just plays any kind of file format, anything. So this is kind of key to having with your torrents, big time, I would say. So that's it from me. VLC player is the same thing. It's a legitimate site. All you need to do is just download. It's straightforward. If it doesn't open up by itself, go into your download folder, or on your Mac, your finder, find your downloads, double click it, and it'll just step you through installing it and agreeing to their terms. And it's a really quality program. And that's it from me today. I hope this has been of help, and all the best. Thank you.